What a beautiful group of people. I cannot see any of you. It is a sea of lights. It looks like the Great Hall at Hogwarts. Floating candles and lots of white people. I'm 30. I just turned 30. You can clap for that. Yeah. I'm old now. Anybody else old in the audience? Yes! I'm proud of you for admitting that. Age is a number, old is a state of mind. Yeah, I knew I was old because I started going up the stairs and my knees were hurting. You know? I was like, oh, this is what my mom was talking about. One point when I was a child, I walked up to my mom. I remember this vividly. She was wearing shorts and I just grabbed her thigh and went, I looked her in the eyes and I said, it's jiggly. And my mom, bless her heart, looked me right back in the eyes and she said, someday your thighs will be jiggly. I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm old now. I went right from little boy to grandmother. Yesterday I was shopping at the boys only store and now I'm at Goodwill. I found this hat. I was like, this is ridiculous. I need this. I'm scared. I'm a little scared to get older, you know? Like everybody my age is either having a kid, starting a podcast, or becoming a witch. And I'm like, what do I pick? The doors are wide open. And the more older people I meet, you know, I start to realize, like, people of the older generation, we tend to value different things than the younger generation, you know? The older generation, we value things like decorative china, cut crystal, you know, knickknacks, little tiny shepherds, anything you can put in a hutch. I'm gonna go ahead and say we value hutches, right? Young people value things like health care, a living wage, you know, body autonomy. Like, what are you even talking about? That's too much. I'm a little worried that when I get old, you know, when I get really old, when I get infirm, when I get elderly, that I'm not gonna know that I'm prejudiced, right? Because think about it. How many of you have just heard your grandparents say something and you're like, they're from a different generation. It's not their fault. They're too old to change. I don't want to be that. I want someone to tell me, you know? So I figured it out. I could either just be a really good person, you know, just love everybody all the time, love everything, be okay with it, or I could pick my prejudice now, right? Pick a really good one, the most absurd prejudice, and then I'll be fine, right? I figured it out. It's sea lions. Fuck sea lions. Oh, you don't believe me? Yeah, somebody out there is a flipper lover. You know what it is? They are the worst that has ever existed. They are all bad people, and you will not change my mind. Example one, the smell. Have you ever been near a sea lion? It smells like, imagine this. Imagine you have a freezer that you keep outside, right? You keep it outside because it's for the fish that you catch when you're fishing. You fill that freezer with fish. One day, maybe it's the middle of summer, maybe it's a PS, the power goes out. Nobody knows why. You don't think about the fish. Why would you think about the fish? 6 months later, you're walking by the fridge. You see a little trickle and you open it. That is a visceral smell. That is what a sea lion smells like. You can feel it. You're not gonna change my mind. You might be thinking, you know, Jori's probably had one bad experience with one sea lion. She's just painting the whole species that way. No. The sound. You ever thought about the sound? It's like a chorus of harpies mocking you. I grew up on an island, okay? To be clear, I used to go down to the ocean and be like, please be quiet. I'm trying to do my homework. They don't listen. You know, they're just sitting there. Their big, dewy, brown eyes. I try tried to understand their culture. I tried to get in on it, you know what I mean? But they're just looking, they're just laughing. Arr, 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 what's so funny? They got their big old tusks. No, wait. I think it was a walrus. I don't know, it doesn't matter. They all look the same to me. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.